In this video, I'm going to walk you through the materials prep for Lesson 8 of Unit 8.1 from OpenSciEd. All right, there's a few handouts. I'm going to start there. You can see they're listed here. We're going to have some initial ideas about the energy transfer in the CART system. And so here's that handout right there. That's for initial ideas. That's going to lead you into a consensus discussion scientist circle. And this is the handout that students will complete as they're watching and engaging in that discussion around energy transfer while you're making your big chart poster. So they'll complete this. And then this is a handout that is after the consensus discussion to kind of check to see if students are getting what you just talked about. And so those are the three handouts for the lesson. There are two more right here. Those are for home learning. I've actually added those below, and I'll show those to you in a moment. There's also index cards and rubber bands. These are for the home learning, and colored pencils. That's to complete the diagrams in the consensus discussion scientist circle. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this big poster that you're making during the consensus discussion. And so first of all, there's a lot of prep for this poster. You're going to create everything beforehand, including these sticky notes that you will take on and off between classes. These are sticky notes that are cut in half diagonally. So you have some sticky on this side and some sticky on that side. And you can also just use, construction paper and tape if that's what you have. But you will need to label, as you see here, all of these diagonal pieces as shown. You also need to make sure when you draw the background, because you're going to take these sticky notes off, that you have enough space between time 0, time 1, time 2, and time 3 that you can add these sticky notes and not cover up the diagram or the model below. You also need two arrows. You can see right here, here's one arrow and here's another arrow. This is to represent energy transfer. You will also need these red dots. This one right here, the red dot is for the contact force. And so when the plunger is pushing that cart, it looks like over here, we have a red circle. It's going to show that contact force. All right, so you need to get this all prepped before you have your consensus discussion, and it will go a lot faster than trying to write this under a dot camera on the board in front of students. The home learning is right here. There's two different handouts, and students have a choice to investigate either surface interactions or interactions with the air. So at the end of this lesson, we start to kind of go into the idea and we introduce air resistance and friction. And so they have a choice to investigate at home, one or the other, using index cards. And so have your index cards. I think each student will need 4 with a rubber band. You could do that in class though. Doesn't need to be home learning. All right. Good luck with Lesson 8.